life and foster, of God has brought you guys together. Because one of the things we wanted to talk about, yes, you're foster kids, but you're also a multiracial family that brought together at a time when Wayne took it on in the country music. Matter of fact, you had a record deal. It's in the book. We talked about it before on the show, all set. But when they found out that you not only fostered children, they were, African-American children, they didn't want anything to do with that. And Wayne got on a plane and said, bye. And now, the growth that you guys, maturity, what you're going to bring to this podcast with Wayne and everybody you guys know is just it's a great thing for people and for you too, So thank you all that.
Yeah, it's that's been a challenge that I've really I'm glad that has been brought to me. We adopted these boys, and yes, my boys and I both work with a lot of foster kids. But I'm so glad that the format is slowly. I'm an artist, and I always thought that art was a lot better when there's color involved. Mm-hmm. And so that's something that I strive to. It's a challenge that I've accepted, and it's something that I strive to work towards every day. With songs like Painted Hands that was on, forget what album that was on. And it's another element that I'm bringing to this album. It's another, still knocking on that door. And I try to let the music do the talking. I think music can say things in a way that words would struggle to. And so, but it is a challenge that I've accepted, and I do think that it still needs to, it still has a long ways to go. I have yet to see a CMA Awards that has a African American host, and that's something I'd like to see. As a white father of African American sons, and someone who is passionate and who does work in the country music field, that's something that I would really like to see open up. And it's something that I think a question that we all ask ourselves at one point in our life is, does our being born matter? Have we made a difference? And if that's one little thing that I can do, then that's why I get behind the mic. And that's what keeps me going. If I can make that, if I can bring an awareness to foster care and adoption and also just knock on that door a little bit, that's why I do it. That's why I keep writing a song or two, and that's why I get behind the mic. And it's something that is very passionate for me.
Yeah, you do so many cool things. Not only that, recovery, very passionate that, helping everybody in every corner of life. And I'll tell you what, let's get to it. Painted Hands, and Greg Louganis is in this, and the United States Choir.
Olympic Gold.
50 states.
Olympic Gold medalist. Greg Louganis joined in that. He was also adopted and also had a lot of challenges with social equality. And so he definitely fits the topic of the project of that song, and so that was a fun song to do. And then I'm also having been a part of the machinery from the Major Label Forum. I also wanted to celebrate and highlight the plight of the independent artists. So we brought in an independent artist from each state and formed the United States Choir, which I was so glad to have join me on this song. And so, I'm proud of the song. This is a true story about a little boy, 15-year-old boy, murdered in Alabama back in the height of the civil rights movement. And so this was a fun song to write. It was a challenging song to write. I've never written a song before that had to be based on a true story. And so I think this is the only song I've ever done with that kind of structure. But I'm very proud of it, and I'm glad you're playing this. I haven't heard it in a while. So, Painted Hands. I hope you all like it.
Yeah, and all this stuff is all in the book, all this info. It was so cool you sent me the script of the book before it was even published, to share it with me. And along with that story, all the different 50 states that are people. Yeah, Virgil, this was the true bombing. You were like in a bus, and you read a magazine on this poor boy, and this is the reason for the song. Am I not correct?
That's right. Little Virgil Ware in Birmingham, Alabama. That's correct, Tom.
Let's do it right now. Painted Hands. Thank you. Wayne Warner and Keenan. We'll be right back. Thank you.
I still have a dream. My country is There's a story from the past with 4 girls gone by misguided hands. Everybody heard the blast in '63 in Birmingham. Down the road, 13 years old, he played on the football team. And though his story is seldom told, little Virgil always had his dreams, and he cried, black or white, yellow, red, or brown, come on, all you fellow man, let's all join the world around and hold each other's painted hands. While Virgil traveled down the road, his black skin glistening in the sun, a victim of the seeds we've sowed, as hatred flew out of a gun, and he cried, black or white, yellow, red, or brown, come on, all you fellow man, let's all join the world around and hold each other's painted hands. While his life poured through bullet holes, not black or white, but a dying soul, a gravel road, his dying bed, his tears ran clear and his blood ran red, and he cried, black or white, yellow, red, or brown, come on, all you fellow man, let's all join the world around and hold each other's painted hands. Painted hands.
Let freedom ring from every hill, from every mountainside. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. From every state and every city, we'll be able to join hands, join hands, join hands, join hands.
Hi, this is Karen Lawrence from Blue by Nature. You're listening to Tom Garrett's Hoomagoo, you done it again!
Yeah.
I saw you there.
I noticed you.
Couldn't help but stare.
I like you too.
You look like my dream come true. Now, honey, I felt
something going on.
I caught you right.
Didn't look away.
Oh, my.
That's what I'd say. You took my breath away, baby. Don't it feel like we've got something? Yeah, we've got something going on. Got it going
rush to the dance.
Oh, what a rush. This song just right for sweet romance.
Now, baby, I
felt something going on.
I took your hand.
Felt so good.
I understand.
Hoped you would. I'll be your woman.
I'll be your man, honey, baby. Don't it feel like we've got something?
Yeah, we've got
Something going on. Got it going strong. Feels so right, it can't be wrong. Got it going on. Where you been so long?
honey, we got something.
Baby, we got something.
We've got
Something going on. Deep inside, feels so right.
Just
listen to my heartbeat going
Won't you
on.
come on over, let's get closer, baby, baby.
Something,
Yeah, we got something.
something. Feels so right, can't be wrong. Got it going on.
Where you been so long? Honey, we got something. Baby, we got something. Yeah, we've got something going on. Yeah, we've got something going on.
Oh, there is something going on. Hey, guys, the Warners are here in the Humagoo. Keenan and Wayne, come on back. Thank you.
How's it going?
Great, man. What's the weather by you guys?
Weather is starting to warm up right now. The grass was showing, it was peeking through, and then it started to snow the last couple of days. But sun's coming out. It's starting to get rid of the snow again, which is beautiful.
Are you in the mountains in Vermont?
Well, that's all there is.
All there is?
Green Mountain State.
Ow!
That's all there is. Mountains and cows.
Oh, man, I'm coming. On a cheap flight.
Yeah,
I'll be
well,
right
you're
there.
welcome. Welcome.
Humagoo Mobile. You know, I can do this on the road. I can play this. All I need is a signal on my phone. I can play anywhere. I'm not even kidding you.
Oh, I know. The quality of your show is amazing.
Thank you, guys. We want to talk about, speaking of that last jam, something going on featuring Bonnie Tyler, Keenan, you and your brother, and all the cool people, your father, and all the experience that you have. I love to hear those kind of things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, working with Bonnie Tyler was certainly a thrill for me. You know, I told Kyle and Keenan that was like them getting on the court with Michael Jordan. You know, Bonnie Tyler's certainly a pop icon. I grew up listening to Total Eclipse of the Heart and I Need a Hero and you know, It's a Heartache. And so to have her as a songwriter and an artist, to have her singing the song that I wrote and to have her singing with me on my album is another highlight of my career, you know, and it was just a real neat experience and really good to get to know her and to have her as a duet partner. You know, I've been fortunate to sing with a lot of artists, you know, and so it's been a really cool ride, and of course having Kyle and Keenan with me through it all has been a thrill, and I'll let Keenan add his part to that.
Yes, it's definitely been different than as your quote-unquote average growing up. It's been very great because you get exposed to a bunch of different experiences as a kid that you get to kind of make